What's up, y'all? It's Akira, and I'm back with another video.
Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it.
So in today's video, I'll be showing y'all how I edit my YouTube videos on iMovie, also how I make my thumbnails on PhotoGrid. So I've been using iMovie. I started YouTube, and I've been using iMovie just because it's the easiest software for me, and I learned how to edit on there. Like Final Cut Pro, I heard it's really good as well, but I heard for like the best features that like you have to pay for it and everything. So what I like about iMovie is that it's, you know, completely free and everything. And like I said, for me, it was the easiest software to learn how to edit on. And I've also been editing my thumbnails on PhotoGrid for a while now. I was trying to get into Canva, but I guess because I'm just so used to PhotoGrid, like it wasn't working out. But I would definitely try to get into Canva, because Canva does have like more detail oriented, and they just have more like better aesthetics on Canva. That's the word. So yeah, but I'm gonna show y'all how I've been using iMovie and PhotoGrid to edit. So I edit on my MacBook. When I first started out, I was editing through iMovie on my phone. You use it on your phone, your iPad. The first thing that I'm gonna do is transfer my video clips. I'll explain what I'm gonna do, and then I might show y'all on my phone, because I only have one SD card. But anyway, so get you an SD card reader. That's how I do it. And I put my SD card in here. I might show y'all on my phone, but I put my SD card in this slot. Now I'll hook this part up to my computer. And then the files will automatically start to pop up. And I'll just select them and drag them onto my iMovie and let them load onto there. But since I gotta take my SD card out, I'm about to switch over to my phone for a little bit and show y'all how I do that whole process. And y'all, I'm so glad I got me a phone with more storage, because don't mind my big shirt, y'all. This is one of them oversized shirts from Shein, but I ain't know them be that oversized. Alright, so I have a Canon G7X, by the way. Let's take a thumbnail. You know, y'all gotta post for y'all thumbnails. I gotta post for y'all thumbnails. So I'm not doing that thumbnail. Get y'all sometimes you could just take screenshot thumbnails from the video as well, which I might have to do for one of my videos. Well, the video that I'm editing right now, but for this one, I'm like, okay, let's just hurry up and try to get it. So popping out my SD card. Just long enough for us to transfer it. So I have the SanDisk. I need to get me another SD card, but for now I've just been like deleting files off my camera if needed, but I literally never run out of storage. So anyway, so like I said, just get you a SD card reader. It doesn't have to be this kind. I got this from my brother. My brother been having this. Like, this is like years old, but it works great. So I just put it in the SD slot like so. Now I'm just about to plug it into the USB part of my computer. Now here I'm going to press create new movie. Now this shows all of the files that I need to import. So this is all from one video that I made. Ignore this. This is from mine. So up here, if you missing some files, so I pressed hide imported videos because I already imported them. But if you click off of this, it shows all the videos that you still have on your SD card. But obviously this is old, so I don't need that. So hide imported. So you got, the only bad thing, I haven't found a way to get around this. So you just click on each video and press import selected. And you see it's right here. Also on iMovie, in your different libraries, you can title your different videos and what you want to put underneath each column. I really don't focus too much on that because I have things everywhere. but whenever I click on like clips to upload them to import, it ends up all going in the same place. So I'm just gonna go one by one for each clip. And do y'all see how it's kind of like a half circle? That's because this video is almost done, just this video itself. So the more videos you have, the longer it's gonna take for it to all import, and the longer that the videos are as well. And they import in order. Like if you do one day, it'll be like all in one category or like different times of the day. But I'm just gonna do this till I get through all of my videos. And then I'm gonna show y'all how I drag them down to the line and start editing.
Fake niggas, mad snakes in the grass. Let a nigga know that he arrived. Don't be sleeping on your level, cause it's beauty in the struggle, nigga. Beauty in the struggle.
Videos are officially done importing. As you can see, there is no half circle right here. They're all done. So now I'm just going to drag them onto the line. So I'm gonna start from the beginning. So this video was the first thing that I filmed. I'm just gonna drag my videos down to this line, all in order. Back up, and it shows you in orange that you already dragged it down to the line. All right, y'all, so I'm done importing all of the clips from my camera. And as I was going through, I realized that I did film a couple of videos. I filmed a lot of videos on my phone. What am I saying? Like, this video I'm editing is a weekend in my life. And y'all gonna see that before this video, but me and Isaiah went golfing. We just had a fun, relaxing weekend in our lives that we don't like get to do often. So now that I'm realizing all of the clips, I didn't bring my camera to the golf course. I know we're gonna be in the sun. I didn't want my camera to overheat, and being in front of those people, I didn't want, you know, to pull out my camera. So I have all of our videos of golfing on my phone, and some videos of us eating out on my phone as well. So now we're gonna switch. We're gonna put my SD card back in my camera, because after you imported everything, so all I do is unplug it from my laptop and just put it back in my camera. Editing is a lot, like, especially if you have like long clips. Already I have 1 hour and 30 to edit, but now I forgot I have footage on my phone as well. So that's how it's gonna be with this editing video too. I gotta switch back and forth, which is fine, but editing is a job in itself. That's why I just hope everything pays off at the end. But yeah, I like making videos though. It's memories and everything. So let's switch over to my camera. All right, y'all probably can't see this the clearest, but basically what I'm gonna do is, oh my gosh, I have a lot of freaking videos on my phone. Y'all, this is crazy. It's fine though. All right. So the videos on my phone, all I do is airdrop it to my laptop. So let's select one. Alright, so I got my video right here. And for now, I'm gonna just drag it up here, because I do have to look at everything and, well, look at my other clips and figure out where each clip goes. I wonder if I could select a few at a time. And it usually lets me drag it all together. A lot of files to airdrop at once. It's gonna take a few minutes, so all in all, we're gonna get back to this editing once I airdrop all of my files. But that's basically how I do it. All in all, to import my files on iMovie, I use the SD card reader, hook it up to my MacBook USB port, and then all the files that I need, just like it pops up, because the computer knows that something has been plugged into it, and so it usually shows my files automatically. So then I drag my files onto a section of the iMovie library, which would be like this. And then I drag these clips down to the line. And if it doesn't go in order, I put it in order. And then, like I said, if I have clips on my phone or my iPad, then I airdrop it to my MacBook. Just as I showed y'all, airdrop it to my MacBook. And then we're just gonna drag it from here onto the line as well, like the others. So yeah, so I'm just gonna import all of my content since y'all saw me do that already. And then I'll show y'all how I actually start editing. So I'm officially done importing all of my videos from my phone and my camera both. And as y'all can see, I got almost 2 hours worth of footage to edit. So the first thing we're gonna do is start cutting our video. So cutting is basically cutting out all of the footage that you don't need, like maybe pauses, parts that you just don't want in your video, mess ups, stuff like that. So we're gonna start cutting. But before that, I'm gonna use this slider just to, you see how it's wider than my video, so I can edit it, like so I can see it better and actually get each part. So I usually just go from this to this, and that's all I really need. So this first clip is 14, I can't really see, but it's 15 minutes. It says it right here. And sometimes whenever you're cutting your video, you want to have an idea as well of like the concept. So for this first clip, for example, I wanted to do an ASMR get ready with me. So usually whenever I do get ready with me, I usually just put like the sound over the video and do a montage. But this time I want to do an ASMR get ready with me. So I'm still gonna cut the parts that I don't need, but I'm gonna keep all of the sound. Like I'm not gonna put anything over it. Okay, so now I'm gonna show y'all how to cut. So cutting is very simple in iMovie. Basically, all I do, you can see how I'm dragging this. I started from this end right here, and I put my mouse on it. You see the 2 arrows, and just drag it, and it cuts out the part that you don't want. Now I'm gonna bring this back though. All right. If I accidentally cut out a part on an accident, go up here to where it says edit, and you can press undo trim. Okay, so if you mess up, you accidentally cut out a part that you did want, just go to edit and press undo trim. So this is the part where I'm saying hey. So I want to keep the hey part, but I don't want to keep the part where I'm setting on my camera. So we're gonna scooch this over until I see I'm saying hey. Alright, so let's play and see how that looks. You see only saying hey, but I need to cut it, I need to move it back just a little bit, because I said hey too fast. I cut back too much. So alright, now I said hey. I'm gonna press edit. So this is how you cut in between. Alright, so this is how I'm able to get in the middle of the clips and cut when I need. Put on deodorant, go to modify, split clip again, because I want to just skip to the part where I put on deodorant on the other side, because I want it choppy like that. You see? Split clip again. We're just gonna do a lot of splitting and trimming. Alright. I have to go out the room, so I'm gonna cut that. I'm back in, I grab my perfume. Alright. Because y'all can see I got dressed first. Alright, now I got my perfume. I think I'm gonna show y'all what kind. I kinda tried to show y'all what kind of perfume. Alright. Split clip. Cause I want it to be very cut. So let's see if we can hear the sprays. Split clip. Okay, now I'm starting to brush my teeth, but I don't like to show everybody brushing my teeth, so I'm gonna keep a a little part in there. Just so you can hear the ASMR. Split clip again. Y'all see, it's just a continuous process of splitting and trimming. See, so everything else I'm gonna trim out. So here I am showing y'all. Split clip. I'm gonna trim out the part. You see me adjusting my camera? Cutting out that part. As you can see, I'm trimming, just moving my, I did a big one, but y'all see me moving my line back and forth? Alright. So, cutting all this part out because I went to get a towel or something. Alright. So now, gonna show myself washing my face. Split clip. Again, like I said, I want my clips to be real choppy, real short. Like I said, the first part of editing for me, trying to wait till it focus, is to cut. All right, so cut off edge y'all don't need. So like I said, when you first starting with the clip, all you have to do is drag this over to trim what you don't need out. Okay, but when it's time to get like in the middle of a clip, press on the clip, go to modify at the top, and press split clip. From there, now you're in the middle of the clip and you're able to trim in the middle. Alright, and you can bring it back and forth. And like I said, if you cut something or you trim something out that you didn't want to, just go to edit and press undo trim. Undo trim, and if you had cut something, it would be like undo cut, but I didn't cut anything, so that option isn't available. Alright y'all, so that's basically the first part of editing for me, is to cut out clips. Now I'm about to finish my ASMR cutting, and then I'm gonna show y'all my results whenever I'm done. Alright y'all, so I'm done editing the part of my Get Ready With Me, which I wanted to be like ASMR style, where you could just really hear the sounds. So I'm gonna let y'all watch that part and show y'all my results of all my cutting and everything. So let me press play. How, like, to me, like I said, I'm still like, I still consider myself a beginner editor, but I learned a lot on iMovie, and I took inspiration from a lot of my favorite YouTubers as well. And I think that turned out good. To be ASMR, you know, I wanted strictly just the sound of me getting ready. I'm not gonna add any background music or nothing, cause I just want y'all to hear all of the sounds, like with all the products that I touch and everything. And some of my clips I might have to go in and make sure that, like the part where I put my hair in a ponytail, because I really like the choppy style, like the short clips, and when they move on to just like something else, y'all, I'm really satisfied with what I did. I'm really satisfied with what I just did, what I cut out and how I just made it. Alright, so like I said, I already explained to y'all how I cut and everything. What I'm about to do is just cut the rest of my video. I'm just gonna follow the same procedure that I did for that first clip that I just showed y'all. Like I said, when I move on to the next step, which is like adding my words and music, stuff like that, then I'll turn my camera back on. Alright y'all, I want to stop in the middle of me cutting and show y'all this. So y'all see this purple thing right here? So I've added these markers. You have to go to mark. Okay, so go to mark and press add marker. So first you gotta click on the part that you want to add the marker to, mark, and then add marker to it. I'm gonna delete this marker because I already had it. So to delete the marker, you press on the mark, you go to mark, and you just press delete. So basically what I'm doing with these markers is telling me that whenever it's time for me to add my special edits in my words, I need to add something right here. So when I come back later on, like for this one, I'm gonna want to zoom in on this clip, but I put this marker right here just so I can come back and show y'all what I want to do. So that's another thing, to add markers while you're cutting, and it's gonna, you know, gonna remind you to go back and add whatever kind of edits you needed. Alright y'all, so to copy and paste a clip, you're gonna click on the clip, you're gonna come up here, press edit, and press copy. Alright, so I copied that. I'm gonna drag it to the front. Place my cursor in the front. I'm gonna go back to edit, and I'm gonna select paste. So now my clip is right here, as well as the marker. And it's also where it was in its original place. So I'm gonna keep it in the original. I just wanted it to be in the front for like a preview. This is another clip that I wanted to copy and paste. So got my clip selected, it's in yellow. Edit, press copy, go back to the front, and edit and paste. And then once I have all my videos added to my preview, I might shift around which videos I want where. So this is another one. I might fast forward this part because basically this is the same thing that I'm doing. Copying and pasting what I want in my intro, and then I'm gonna show y'all what I do next.
Person has it all, and you just stuck standing there. But I'm gonna need you to say something, baby. Say something, baby. Say something, baby. Say something. I'm gonna need you to say something, baby.
Now that I'm done copying and pasting, now I'm gonna see which order I want my preview to go in. So I think I want this clip first. That's how the clip sounds. I'm the driver. So I think I want that first. We're gonna do the pool second. I'm gonna put me in the middle of the two golfing things. I'm gonna put another pool. His golfing at the end, which I might have to cut because I only want the part of him swinging. I like my preview clips to be really sharp. And then this is gonna be at the end. I'm the driver. You see, this is too long. I want the part where he's screaming to be heard. In different area codes. That's all I want right there. And then this last clip I kept at the end because, as y'all finna see, it's self-explanatory why I want it at the end of my intro. Go subscribe to my sister. Make sure you like her new video, and yeah, get her to 1,000 subscribers. Yeah. Share. Copy leak. Like. All right, y'all. So, bam. So of course, whenever we done doing our titles and stuff, then I'm gonna add music. Now I'm about to go back to media, and I have to add my actual intro. So like I said, I have a lot of files on here, so I just gotta scroll down and find out where my intro is. So I'm going to the whole iMovie library. Pretty sure I can search my intro because I have it labeled. Yeah. So this is my intro. I'm gonna change my intro when I get 1,000 subscribers, okay? That's how we're gonna do it. I might actually pay someone to make it. All right, so for my intro, I use the app, this app, I forgot what it's actually called, So every time that I add my intro to my video, I go to crop to fill. And this is another thing, crop to fill. So you can crop out like certain parts. Like if you don't want a whole clip to be in there, like something in the background, you could do like that. And I'll show you how to do Ken Burns, like how the screen moves, or like he goes closer or it goes farther. So yeah, this is my it's usually more in the middle. Yeah, that's why. My intro, the song is very loud, so I usually drag it down to 50 all the time because it's really loud. Let's go through each of my markers and see what I needed to add. Okay, so right there was a transition. Let's see what's right here.
Be golfing, I'll be watching, and maybe driving. Because tomorrow, me and Isaiah are supposed to go golfing. He'll really be golfing, I'll be watching.
Alright, so on this clip where I said he'll really be golfing and I'll be driving, I'm gonna go to crop to fill, and I kind of wanted to zoom in on my face whenever I said, well, he'll really be golfing and I'll just be driving. I want to zoom in on my face because it's like the reality. Because in this clip before, I was like, we're going golfing. And on this clip, I'm like, well, he'll be golfing, I'll just be driving. Because like I just want to show like, okay, well, in actuality. So this is how it's going to play out.
It's more shows because tomorrow, me and Isaiah are supposed to go golfing. He'll really be golfing, I'll be watching.
Water, except another week. Take a bath.
Alright, now you see how he makes this comment. Because I was like, this is our first time being in the pool all summer. And he's talking about we never touch water unless we took a bath. Like, duh. So I have some of these old clips, like some of these memes that I want to use.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And I get these memes from YouTube. So I just basically screen record, airdrop it onto here like we did earlier, and kind of cut it out just for the actual song that I want. So it's gonna look like this.
Except another week. Take a bath. What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And after I add a meme, what I like to do is go and add this little thing. I don't know what you call it. This behind it, because it's like slight intermission for that meme, you know. So I have to flip this over because if I screen recorded, it was backwards. So it looks like this.
Take a bath. What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah.
Now it's back to our regularly scheduled program. Alright, y'all. Let's see. This next thing, I think I already put it in mute. Alright. What did I want to add right here? Actual sound. I was talking low because we were in the store. So I'm going to click on this clip. Go to like the little sound waves. Now where it says reduce background noise, I want to reduce the background noise of this clip. So let's see. Adjust how much of the noise that you want to reduce. Okay, probably add sound effects. Like you see how I put a thumbs down. For some things I put a thumbs up. So we're gonna go to audio, and these are just like sound effects that iMovie comes with automatically. So in the category, I'm just gonna put sound effects, and we'll try to figure out if there's a boo noise. So this is a crowd boo, and all these effects are free. That's what I like about iMovie. It comes with a few sound effects that you can use. So we have to just drag it down to the clip that you want, and I kind of have to adjust it to see when I want it to say boo. So let's see, when I put my thumbs down. Okay, so I did it to so it's really right here. You can put your cursor to where, let's see, to where you want to put your sound at, just to guide you. So I really said boo at the beginning of the clip. And we're gonna lower this boo, y'all, because it's a little too loud. So I just clicked on the sound and I'm lowering it because this is really loud. But I might have music, so I'm gonna do like 30. And let's see how this works out. And we're gonna cut it because the boo too long. I just need a short little boo. See, y'all, just a lot of going back and forth. Transition. So I'm gonna press transitions at the top. Now I want this to fade. I want it to fade to white. And you can double click on the transition. And you can put how many seconds you want it to last. Usually I do 3 seconds, but let's see how this look. And just press apply. So from this clip, it's gonna fade white into the actual sign to give it like a more aesthetic. So let's see how it look. In this store, I'm gonna catch y'all when we get in there. You see? And I'm gonna have everything is silent, so I'm gonna add music. I might want this to go a little bit longer. I just hate that it catches you talking going into the transition. So let's see how this is gonna look. In this store, I'm gonna catch y'all when we get in there. Alright, so yeah. So that's transitions are like so easy. Being that we're coming out of the store, I want to add another transition, right? But this time I'm adding a transition to where the screen swaps on the side. So it's gonna look like this. So we came out of this. And I'm gonna do this a little bit slower. Like I said, I hate how fast they go. So I usually just fix my own time. I'd be putting like 3 seconds. Alright, y'all. So we came out of Dick's. Isaiah. Alright. So lately I've been seeing people do the little swoosh sound whenever they switch like sides. So I screen recorded a switch sound off YouTube earlier. Like these sounds. So I'm just gonna airdrop it to my MacBook. And then we're gonna add it every time we switch a slide, like this one. Like where the screen just switches over a slide. I might have to make this quicker though, but let's see. Alright, y'all, so we came out of... I gotta adjust my sound because I did screen record it for a long time. Let's see. Alright, y'all, so we came out of... See, I gotta cut my sound. Alright, y'all, so we came out of Dick's. See that 2 thing, that 2 swish? No, you need 1 swish. Alright, y'all, so we came out of Dick's. Alright. But this is not moving fast enough. And you know, I can also make it like really fast. So we came out of Dick's. Yeah! So 0.5 is to make the little swoosh go fast. Watch, it's gonna match with the sound, y'all. Watch. So we came out of this. Yeah. So every time I do a little swoosh, okay, that's how we're gonna do our transitions. So like I said, so I showed y'all how to do 2 transitions. And so when you go underneath transitions, there's just a whole list of transitions that you could choose from. Like I said, these are all free. So that's the good thing about it. And you just select which transition best fits your situation and your content. And like I said, you could go double click the transition and it lets you adjust how fast you want it to move, how slow you want it to move. You can even apply it to all your transitions. But yeah, y'all, so if I have any more interesting transitions, I'll show y'all that. But that's about it for the transition. So I'm about to go through my video and just add some more transitions wherever needed. And then the next thing that we're gonna get into is text, which is very easy. But let me go ahead and add these transitions, and then we're gonna hop into that. Okay, so before we get into the titles, I want to show y'all what Ken Burns is. So it's basically whenever the screen is zooming in by itself. So I have it started around the original spot, and I want it to end on where like I'll be at, where my finger would be at. Cause I thought I did something. It's like I was telling y'all to hold on, and like it was funny to me. So let's see how this is gonna play out.
Glasses look better.
You know, see how I went to my finger. All right, so that's what I want to show y'all. All right, now we could get into the title. So I'm gonna show y'all a title that I'm gonna do for my preview. So for this preview, I'm gonna go to titles, and just like all of the transitions in the audios, there's different things for you to choose from. It's all free, and you can just customize it to how you want it and choose which one will best fit your content. For me, I like to do the middle ones. So I'm gonna take this title in the middle. So I placed it right here. Now I'm gonna take the end of this and drag it along so it'll fit my whole preview. So like this, double click. It's such a, okay, double click, erase this. So now I'm gonna put I'm gonna do a weekend in my life, and I'll put everything in caps, but I can adjust the font. But a weekend in my life. All right, so I'll say you can adjust the font, can adjust the size, can adjust the bold, italics, the color. So I put it in bold. The color, I might just keep white. So that's basically how you do the title. Like I said, you have titles up here. Press on titles. They have many different titles to offer. Whenever you click on the title, I'm gonna do this one right here, for example. So you can change the type of font, change the font size, change where it is in the middle of the screen. You can change the boldness of the letters, italics, the color, and then you just pick on which font, which title you want, drag it on to wherever you want it, place it, and you can drag it throughout however long the duration you want it to be. And yeah, and I showed y'all transitions, titles, backgrounds. Like I said, iMovie has many cool features to offer. I don't really mess with backgrounds because I don't really use it. Now maybe if I add like a Snapchat video, and then you know the Snapchat video is vertical instead of horizontal, and so a lot of times you have the sides left over, and so you can just make the background whatever color or whatever they have right here. Alright, so I'm finna go through and make sure I got everything besides my music, because the last stop that we're gonna make is our music. So I'll catch y'all whenever I get to the music. Alright y'all, so the last thing, which is to add the music. So I clicked on my media, I scrolled all the way down, and I knew what sound I was looking for in particular. This is like this no copyright sound I found a long time ago, and I use it like whenever I'm mostly just talking. Now I want to show y'all, this is where I've been getting most of my copyright free music at. So I've been getting it from this YouTube channel. It's really good. She's really good. And what I do is screen record and then I send it to my MacBook. It's on this side along these sections, and I just delete them whenever I need more space, which I'm gonna do later on today. Anyway, so I got this song. Now I'm dragging it to the bottom right here. Now I want to hear myself talk, but I just wanted the background music in the back. So I'm gonna go to the sound icon. I'm gonna lower this sound. I already do like 10, I think 10 or 15, but this sound is a little bit low. So let me see how this sounds.
So I will actually be doing things. Yeah, I feel like this weekend is gonna be like.
So let's lower it down to 8. I hear it, but I don't want to hear it that much. So let's lower it down to 8. All right, y'all. And y'all see how I have these memes? I don't want my music to play through that. So I put my cursor to where the meme starts at right here. I go to modify, split clip. And I also take this, cut this right here. I'll put my cursor right here, modify, and split clip. Because this is like 2 different memes or 2 different sounds. So I click back on my music and I mute it. Mute it just in this section only for these 2 memes. Because I don't want the music to play, because I feel like that's kind of unnatural. You know, it's the funny part. So I don't want the music to be playing. So it'll sound like this.
Yeah, we never even touched the water. Except whenever we took a bath.
What?
You see how the music shuts off?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And it's playing right back again.
So, yeah, and before we go to my mom's house.
So that's basically how you add music, and I'm gonna want a different sound for this. So I'm just backing this up. So see how I wanted a different sound? So instead of going through the trouble and cutting out the sound, I could just back it up and end it right here. Because I'm gonna add a different sound when it comes to this part of the vlog. So yeah, that's how you add music. Like I said, I get all my copyright free music from YouTube. And if you want to check to make sure that it's actually copyright free, what you could do is upload your screen recording to YouTube, but do it as like a private video, and then it'll still show you if there's any restrictions or if it's copyright. So do that before you use a new sound. But all of these sounds I've been using for a lot of my videos. This is how I know that it's good. But for new sounds, I do check it out first. So I won't have to go through the, I have to upload my video and I gotta delete it, go back to my video, and it's too much. But yeah, so that's basically how you add the music. Like I said, all my music and everything that I use will be underneath my media. If it's a new song, then I just screen record it on my phone and airdrop it to my MacBook. Like I said, you get it select it from up here, drag it down to your line. Like I said, you can lower the sound of the song. You can cut where you want the song to play at. If you don't want to play in that section, you can cut that section, move the sound in between. And you can cut out your song just like if you want to cut out a clip. Just click on it and press delete. So yeah, the music is very simple. So that's really all I have to do. That's all I have left to do. And I gotta add my outro at the end. But y'all saw how I added my intro, right? The intro that I made myself, I added that. You do the same thing. iMovie is literally so, once you learn it, it's literally so easy. You just drag it from my media onto your timeline for iMovie. It's so simple. But yeah, so the music is my last part for editing. Then I'm gonna rewatch it, and I'm gonna work on my thumbnail after I'm done editing everything. So I'm going to show y'all a little bit of how I do my thumbnail. My thumbnails aren't the best because I do use PhotoGrid. I know a lot of people use Canva. I'm still on PhotoGrid. So I'm going to show y'all just a little bit of that because I know there's better resources. But my thumbnails still come out fine, in my opinion. Like, I'm going to show y'all one of my thumbnails that I made recently. I think it's pretty cute. I just did some myself. So I'm officially done editing my video. I have to watch over it later on. Now it's time to get into the thumbnail. So like I said, right now I've been using PhotoGrid thumbnail, but these right here are what I have to choose from. So I'm gonna try to make different collages and see which one I think look better. So I know I want this one for sure, me in the golf cart. I really wanted one of Texas Roadhouse, just so that we would eat over there. One of the pool. And then I don't know if I want to put one of Isaiah actually golfing, just because I already have the golf and he's already in the pool one, or if I want to do a picture of me. I want to do a picture of me on my camera, or just me regular. So we're going to see how the one with the camera works. Alright, so I press next, and now we're going to customize the layout. Okay, I said I like the 4 going vertical. And lately I've been having trouble finding, okay, the vertical 4 is right here. Alright, so now we're gonna fix the ratio, because on YouTube your thumbnail is 16:9. So this is the correct ratio that you need. I think I'm gonna swap this because I want this picture more over here, I think. So I'm gonna press swap. Then I have to select another one to swap it with. I'm gonna swap it with that one. See? Easy fix swap. Texas Roadhouse, I want the sign to be a little bit bigger because y'all know when you upload to YouTube, the little timestamp be right here. So I want this to be a little bit bigger. Move it up. This is Isaiah in the pool. And this is me holding my camera. I really don't like how my arm looks. I don't know if I want to vertical flip it. I mean horizontal flip it. I mean the other way is better. So I'll do like this for now. And then actually, let's swap me in the golf cart to this one. I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit more so you can actually see me. Yes, I'm gonna move this. Zoom in on this. And kind of move it up. Alright, so this is how it's looking right now until we add the words. What I also like to do is go to adjust. I like to adjust the color. So my brightness is all the way up for y'all to see. Now I go to saturation. And I usually increase my saturation just so the color, y'all see how the color difference? Yeah, so more color in my picture makes it look brighter. And you can do individual, like if you wanted just this picture to be saturated even more, you'll just click on it and go to the same thing at the bottom. I'm also going to add a filter. I usually do the rose gold filter, which adds even more color, as y'all can see. Sometimes I have to go down to it if I already did my contrast too high. So I usually just play around with contrast and saturation. Put the brightness up a little bit. Alright, so I got my color for it. I also press text, of course. I want to say a weekend in my life, with only the first letter of the words capitalized. Now the font is literally so hard to pick because like there's so many. I'll press on font, and I'm only doing the free fonts because I'm not paying $30 for this right now. I had it before and I canceled my subscription. Don't know why. This one seems kind of cute. Now, do I want a border? Kind of make it thicker. I usually like shadows, but the shadows usually have to be a different color, like maybe a black shadow. You see stuff like this. I think this is cute.
I made it for nothing, no turn into something from nothing, yeah. Made it through property on that minority, you never start. Hop on the jet on my property and fly away. Fly.
Choose one. Because I'm usually never satisfied on the first time that I make it. So yeah. I might be adding more things to it. My thumbnails. And that was the rundown of how I edit my videos on iMovie. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like I said, I'm just doing what works for me. I'm not a pro at editing or thumbnails at all, but I'm doing what works for me. And it's been working out okay. So if y'all have any tips, y'all can leave them down below. If y'all learned something, let me know as well. Anyway, y'all, but thanks for watching this video. And y'all, like I said, we started this video, I don't know what time it started. It's 6 o'clock right now. And I want to say I started editing at 9:30 or 10. One of those. I don't know if I said it earlier, but it's been an all day affair, basically. Alright, y'all, so I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.
Hello, stranger. It's been a minute.